Hey there everyone, it's Val, and welcome to the first end of the day tour for the new mod pack. The Society of Squirrels has invaded once again. This is FTB Presents Skyblock 2.5. The original Skyblock was done by Bacon Donut, and this version is done by FTB and Wild. I've done a lot the dev work. Sky Factory. Did I say Skyblock? Sky Factory. I'm sorry. Well, at least the intro was correct, eh? It said Sky Factory. What can you do? It's the first day. You gotta make some allowances. So we've been busy. We started with just this area here that you can see with the marble, and well, we've got dogs, we've got cows. So actually, let's just sort of start in the center and work our way outwards. Of course, we've been growing trees for making dirt. Just gonna quickly demonstrate with one of these. I believe the default is set to tilde, so if you press tilde and break something, you're going to use vein miner. Now, in this case, the something that I used to break this with is a stone hammer. And this is how you make a stone hammer. It's pretty easy. And that is supposed to give me sawdust. Where'd it go? Did somebody grab my sawdust? Somebody's got my sawdust. Well, something was thrown at me, but it wasn't sawdust. Did you get my sawdust? Thank you. Alright. So it looks like these are currently making dirt. Oh, that one's done. Alright, so sawdust. You can take sawdust, which you get from there, and you can put that in here. 8 of them. And that will decompose and make dirt. You can also put rotten flesh in there, you can put string in there, you can put leaves in there, you can put saplings in there. Basically, anything organic can go in there in general and be composted into dirt. Now you might be wondering, how did I get the cobblestone in the first place? Well, we got the cobblestone in the first place. Well, courtesy of Garden of Glass, which is, of course, by Vasky, and you can also see that we have various and sundry things in the sky, which is also from Garden of Glass. There's a rainbow that appears from time to time as well, which is really beautiful. Press your shift key and your right click, or your right mouse key, and you get some, well, you get pebbles. Just keep hitting and you keep getting more pebbles. And you take those pebbles and you can turn it into a cobblestone. Well, that's the part that's new to me. So that's why I'm showing you that bit. But that's where we got the initial cobblestone for all that you see here. Now, I set up this area over here originally to start spawning in animals. And as you can see, we've gotten a sheep. Gore actually attracted some cows with something else that's new to me, cow bait. And in fact, all the animals, pretty much, have a bait. Dang it. Fine, you're just going to be annoying. Just do this. The torch there, make sure nothing... We don't want any unfriendly visitors here. Right, so you can make various baits using X compressum. And I decided to make chicken bait because I would like some chicken eggs. Don't tell the chickens. But apparently what you do... Sorry, my voice has just suddenly decided it's going to die on me. I don't know if we're close enough to water. I guess we'll find out. But you put this down. There's no water in this area. Alright, so let's go grab ourselves some water. When you first start here, we have a tree root, which was the living tree from Garden of Glass, and you have to dig down to it and break one of them to get 4, I guess, twigs, and you put those together to make your first sapling. And we don't have any of that left because we excavated it all for the dirt, so unfortunately I can't actually show you. Oh, the orchard is working. over there. And I'll talk about that in a minute. It's very noisy. Sorry about that. And what am I looking for here? I am looking for a bucket. The fired clay bucket will work just fine because we're just getting water. Oh, let's get out of here. Alright, so if you haven't played a skyblock before with Ex Nihilo, you can put out oak barrels or, well, whatever sapling you have, the wood that you have. Make the barrels and you put them out under rain and they will fill up, and each one of those holds a bucket of water. So that's where you can get your initial water if you can't get to that water that's underneath. But in our case, we're not too bad. So it's just let's just go ahead and put another block there just so that we can not have it looking odd. And a living root. Gory must have given that to me as an example. I guess I should look up uses. There you go. Make oak sapling, and a single one can make floral fertilizer. So that also gives you something to grow with. And you actually start out with a square of grass up there too, which is handy. Okay, so now we should be able to put this down, right? The root also works as bone meal. Okay, good to know. Animals are shy. There are too many of them here. Alright, well, that's fine. Because we'll just put this back. This is where they're going to go once we catch one. But I guess we'll need to go over here. And that's the orchard that Gory has taken over this area to be for Botania, because of course you need the grass and whatnot for it. So he's already set up hydrangeas. We did turn off decay in the config. It is on by default, and we have turned decay off because we don't like it. Or at least some of us dislike it. Anyway, so the orchard is actually getting ores for us, and it sounds very loud when it's placing them. Hopefully it won't squash our chicken that we're going to kind of put over here. Alright, let's do it right here. Yeah, it looks a good spot. Just put this down there. Okay, the water. Okay, are you okay here? The bait will work. Okay, so now we need to get out of dodge. We can wait and see. Alright. So, I'm going to continue my talk about what we've been working on here while we wait for some chickens to show up. Over here, Robert set up crucibles, which are also from Ex Nihilo. Crucible. You can actually put a torch under them, and they will heat the cobblestone into lava, but very, very slowly. Lava works better. And there are fluid cows, which I think those are new. They're certainly new to me. Anyway, a fired crucible you make from porcelain clay, which is a ball of clay plus a piece of bone meal for each one of these. And then you just cook it in a furnace, and you end up with crucible. And then you just put your cobblestone in here, and it will melt into lava. And once you get 1,000 millibuckets, that's 1 bucket of lava. Gory came along a bit later, once we got what we needed from sifting the ores, and he has set up a transfer node with a world interaction upgrade, which required 4 lapis, which took us a little bit to get from sifting. And he's also put in a stack upgrade, and Gory is on fire. He's playing with the lava again, I think. And he set this up, so now we have cobblestone being generated automatically, and I don't have to punch the grass anymore, which is great, because now I can continue building our platform for all our stuff. And Robert worked on the smeltery, so he got our smeltery up and running, which is fabulous. He had to do a lot of smashing of gravel, or cobblestone to make gravel and make sand and make clay and on and on. Lots of molten elementium. Okay, that doesn't look like something you want to stand in. It's not going to set this on fire, is it? It's a very nice pink, but yeah. But it did wash away the torch. Does somebody have a torch? You gotta put a torch back. Did you put a torch down? You did. Okay, good. Thank you. Alright, so what else? One of the first things Gore set up, actually, is the mob farm over here. And this is a design that he has used many times before. And there's actually a spot on top of those chests where things can spawn, you know. Yeah, there. Okay, so as you can see, you stand right there in the center, and all the mobs spawn in the area back there and come in and fall down, and there's a lot of them. And then you go down here and you can punch them. They should be pretty much at half a heart fairly quickly. And hopefully you can hear me over all of this. Wooden spikes. He has wooden spikes down there to do the damage. Okay. Which is awesome because thanks to his mob farm, we have been getting lots of those loot bags. And the loot bags are where we got our initial bits of iron to make buckets and that sort of thing from. So it's all been a group effort. Okay, so we have an uncommon loot bag here. Well, I might have to make a little bit of room. Just a second here. That can go there. So we don't know what we're going to get in it. Oh, Gory's over there playing with the mobs. Alright, so we got a mundane ring from Songcraft in this one. You can get chance cubes, and we actually have one in the center here. And that's what they look like. I would recommend opening them far, far away. There's the rainbow. Far, far away from your base. Because Gory opened one over here. He thought it was far enough away, and it blew... Well, it spawned TNT riding on bats, and so we had 3 big holes in our base. So yeah, I told him he's not allowed to open them unless he's at least 65 blocks away from whatever edge of the base we have. Because they are... Well... There's too much ass-hattery that can be spawned out of them that you don't want it anywhere near your base. Not unless you want it to be blown to pieces. Anyway. And by the way, we have mob griefing off, which is why the creepers blowing up over there doesn't destroy the mob farm. But that doesn't stop the TNT from destroying things, so just so you know. Oh, and another thing. That chance cube? Yeah, we can't move that, ever. Even in creative, it will explode. And open up and... all sorts of ass-hattery is going to come out. Alright, so it looks like we got a fluid cow. Somewhere. Interesting. So where'd the fluid... Oh, we got a chicken? Here's the chicken. Chicken. I hear it. Ah, chicken! Oop. Come with me, you little hack. Gotcha. Alright. So, I guess, have these fluid cows been spawning naturally, or has somebody been making them? I'm not sure. Alright, here. You got a big place. They just appeared. Okay, well, let's go have a look at them then. I've never seen these fluid cows before. It's like, oh, hello, fluid cow. That's why you did the emergency thing around here. Obviously, I would have to go up there to see it. So, actually, let's just do this. Right. So we have a molten zinc cow and a molten elementium. Oh, that's where you got the elementium from. That's where you got the pretty pink death liquid. I see. And so what do we have here? Just a regular little old cow? That's a coal cow. I don't suppose there's any way we can convince said we need a piece of wheat or something. Cow. We want that cow. I don't think we have any, ways to grab them right now, do we? Oh, you got wheat. Excellent. If you can, convince him to climb up here, then... yeah, might as well put him over here for now. Obviously, I'm gonna have to make something. In. Come on, cow. In. Thank you. Excellent. So now we have liquid coal. Alright. So there are a lot of new mods in this pack that I'm not familiar with. However, I did play Agrarian Skies, the original one, so I am quite... oh, that is looking quite beautiful, isn't it? I am quite familiar with the old version of Ex Nihilo. And, well, there is new stuff here that I know nothing about, and neither does Gore, who knows everything, so there you go. In any case, I think I've shown you everything that we worked on today. We got quite a lot done. It's excellent, including a puppy. Hello. Quit staring at me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the stream, or sorry, the end of the day tour, and if you watch the stream, I hope you enjoyed it. And in any case, you all have a good night, good day, or whatever it is. I will see you later. Bye.
Oh.